Hello, fans of SCV Cinema, and welcome to another edition of SCV In the Movies. I'm E.J. Stevens.
And I'm Bill West.
And today we're pleased to bring you a movie that features Lon Chaney.
Oh, Phantom of the Opera?
No, I mean Lon Chaney Jr.
Ah, the Wolfman.
No, this is one of his lesser-known efforts.
Gotcha. Dracula versus Frankenstein.
Well, you're getting warmer, but you're not there yet. We're talking about Son of the Border, starring Tom Keene. Look for Lon playing Jack Breen. He's listed in the credits by his real name, Creighton Chaney.
Well, so we're not going to have Phantom of the Opera, Wolfman, Dracula, or Frankenstein. I guess we can have Jack Breen.
Yeah, or Lon Chaney Jr. here on SCV In the Movies.
Morgan, this is your last chance. Where's Henchy and the rest of your outfit?
You'd like to know, wouldn't you?
I'm going to know sooner or later, and then we'll clean up this valley.
Somebody will pay plenty for what you're doing tonight.
If you tell me the name of the man you take your orders from,
I'll tell you nothing. Tom, you're not really going to hang him, are you?
He thinks we are, but we'll let the law take care of that later.
Then you think he'll squeal?
I know he will, when he feels a rope tighten around his neck. All right, Wendy. Go ahead, Jim.
Wait! I'll talk! I'll tell!
Hold it.
I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Who do you take your orders from?
His name is...
Can't find anybody, Tom. Someone must have followed us.
It might have been one of his own gang. They wouldn't hesitate to kill a man if they thought he was going to give them away.
What do you want to do now, boss?
Well, let's get started. Come on, boys, take care of him.
I'm dropping off here at Doris's place, Tom. I'll see you later.
If you don't mind, I'll come along with you.
Why, sure. Doris will be glad to see you.
Oh, Wendy, you go ahead. I'll be along later.
I kind of thought you wouldn't be up this early.
Well, I've been up for hours. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Doris. I hope you don't mind me inviting myself in like this.
Not a bit. But I thought I was going to see you last night. Where have you been?
I'll tell you after you rustle up some ham and eggs.
All right, wait till I get some clothes on. Take yourself at home, Tom. I'll hurry.
Thanks.
She's a great kid, Tom.
Yeah.
Want to wash up before we eat?
No hurry. Let me see your gun.
My gun? Well, sure.
Not that one.
Well, it's the only gun I have.
You killed Morgan last night.
You're crazy.
Killed him to keep him from talking.
You don't know what you're saying.
Oh, Jack, why lie about it any longer?
But I tell you, Tom,
There's just one thing you can tell me. Who gives the orders to you and Henchy?
I don't know.
I don't suppose you even know where Henchy's been hiding. Ah, Jack, you've tipped him off to every move we've made.
Well, suppose you're right. What do you take me for, a squealer?
I never took you for a lot of things you've turned out to be. We've been pretty close, kid. Almost too close, or I'd have seen what was going on before now.
How do you want your eggs, boys?
Turn them over, Doris.
Right.
No matter what you've done, I couldn't be the one to turn you in. But I'm afraid the other boys won't feel the same way. That's why I'm advising you to pull up stakes before you find yourself where Morgan stood last night with a noose around your neck.
Thanks, Tom. Kind of looks like it's about time for me to be moving on.
Goodbye, Jack.
So long.
Here's your breakfast, boys. What's become of Tom?
He couldn't wait.
Jack. Something's wrong. What is it?
They got Morgan last night. Oh, don't worry. He didn't tell him anything. But Tom Owens knows all about me.
Oh, Jack, let's get out of here while there's time. We'll go to Frisco. We can be married. I'll get a job there.
Hold on, kid. I may not be much good, but I can always take care of you.
Jack, there's a stage leaving in the morning.
Well, there's no hurry, Doris. Say, listen, I got to get over and see Tupper at the express office.
Tupper? He hasn't brought us anything but trouble. We've got to get away.
All right, Doris, but I've got to get some money first.
Come in.
Hello, dearie. It's me.
Oh, come in, Sadie.
Oh, I can't stay but a minute. I'd just gone home to the dance hall, and I kept saying to myself, well, I wonder how Doris is getting along.
I'm all right.
Only last night I was telling the girls that business has fell off 50% since you left us and got exclusive.
I'm going to get going now, Doris. See you later.
Hello, Jack.
Hi, Dad. Hello, Tupper.
Hello. What's worrying you?
I guess you know Morgan tried to talk last night.
Yeah, I heard. Didn't talk long, though, did he?
No. Listen, Tupper, I'm quitting you cold.
What's the rush?
Tom Owens knows I shot Morgan.
Didn't make you talk, did he?
No, I'm no squealer. And neither is Tom. But I'm pulling up stakes now, see?
So you're leaving the country, eh? Taking Doris with you?
Yes.
Well, if you're getting out, you'll need money. A lot of it.
I'd thought of that. How about a loan?
No. I haven't got as much as you'd need.
But I gotta have some money.
Say, listen. Henchy spotted a new bank over here at Micaville. He says they got a lot of money to loan. Ever been over there, Jack?
How do you like Michaelville?
Come on, let's get it over.
All right, boys. Spread out.
Say, did you promise to dry these supper dishes for me, or didn't you?
Oh, all right. Just as soon as I get through fixing this spur.
Procrastinate. That's just what Clarence used to do. Hey, Tom, the Henchy gang's raiding Micaville tonight.
Come on, Wendy. This time we'll get them right-handed.
It looks like it's gonna be easy.
They're all easy if you've got someone like Tupper to tip you off.
Round in back of the bank, Bob. You know the window.
Get him up. Way high. Attaboy. Let's go. Come on. Jack. Jim! Get a doctor, quick! Now, give me a hand. Come on, now, take it easy. Get that other leg.
If you could send for Doris.
I've already sent Wendy for her, Jack.
It's my own fault, Tom. Nobody to blame but myself.
Jack. It's me, Jack.
We're gonna like it in San Francisco.
Doris is.
Yes. And it was you.
Oh, Doris, if I could only bring him back, I'd...
But you can't. He's dead. And you did it. You killed him.
Please, Doris.
Take your hands off me. They'll give you a medal for this, won't they? They'll say you killed an outlaw. But you know better. You know you killed a friend. Someday I'll hurt you the way you've hurt me.
Well, there goes Lon Chaney Jr.
Yep, or Creighton, as he was known in 1933 when our movie was made. Only about 1 year into his career that lasted through the 60s.
Yes, sirree. Now, what about Tom Keene's sidekick, Wendy?
Well, that's good old Edgar Kennedy. Unlike Lon, his career was about winding up by the time this film was made. But he had made it big in support of Charlie Chaplin and Laurel and Hardy.
That's right. He was the master of the slow burn, the guy who would do anything to make the boys mad.
Yep, always a favorite for us Laurel and Hardy fans. Now, what about the star of our picture, Tom Keene?
Well, not exactly a great actor, huh?
No, but apparently a great horseman, judging by some of the stunts we see, which probably explains a lot of the Western work he got.
Of course, for us real SCV film fans, the real star of this film is Vasquez Rocks, which you'll be seeing plenty more of throughout the rest of the film. So kick back and enjoy more of Tom and Edgar.
But no Lon.
Nope, he's dead. But best of all, watch for Vasquez Rocks when we return to SCV in the Movies.
Hey, Sam, you know, I used to be a blacksmith.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Was out in Idaho, and we didn't have horseshoes. And I used to take a piece of iron and bend it, and then use it.
You did, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how did you fasten them on?
Oh, and you see, those horses were so scared of me that they didn't dare drop them off.
Well, you about ready to start back?
How about 10 minutes, Tom, huh?
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Sam.
Ain't seen much of you since that fracas over at Micaville.
Oh, with Henry in jail, everything's quieted down.
Yeah.
Tom, you heard the news? Jack Breen's brother just came into town on the stage.
Brother?
Wait a minute, Tom. There ain't no use you walking into trouble.
Might as well get it over with.
Well, if Jack's brother's here, he's probably gunning for you.
You tell him, Jake.
Well, he got shot. That's all.
But who shot him? Don't you see my brother?
When things happen, Frankie, we must make the best of them. Now,
When you get back home.
I haven't any home.
But you must have some friends who'll make a home for you.
There ain't nobody.
Looks as if we'll have to send him to the orphan's home over in Phoenix.
Hello, son.
Hello.
My name's Tom Owens.
Did you know my brother?
Well, yes, I did. Oh, say, he was a great guy, too. We were good friends.
Don't you know why he got shot?
Well, nobody wanted to do it, Frankie. Isn't that right, Wendy?
Yes, sure it is.
Were you with him when he died, Tom?
Well, yes. Oh, he was a swell guy. Oh, come now, buck up. Shall we get started?
Where are we gonna go?
Why, home.
Home?
Sure. Say, is this your baggage? Oh, come on. Here, boy.
Get off that bronc! You'll break your neck, baby!
Wendy's teaching me how to ride, Tom.
Oh, you big lunk.
Well, that's the way I learned how to ride, Tom.
I thought so.
Can you teach me how to shoot, Wendy?
Can I teach you how to shoot? Say, did I ever tell you about the time out in Montana?
Let's shoot.
Okay. Now look it. See that target over there?
Uh-huh.
All right. When I get you up in the air, you fire at it. All right, get on. And remember, don't shoot till you see the yolks of their eyes.
All right.
We're going to get them going. All right, now the next time you come up, shoot.
Hey there! Who do you think you're shooting at, anyhow?
Guess I missed the target.
I know darn well you did.
Oh, I guess the sun must have gotten my eyes.
Yeah? Next time, wait until the sun gets behind a cloud.
Sure. Say, Tom, can I ride my horse?
Well, he's your horse.
Did it hurt much?
No, not much.
You're Frankie Breen, aren't you?
Sure, how did you know?
You look so much like your brother.
Did you know him?
We were very good friends. I'm Doris.
Pleased to meet you, ma'am.
You can call me Doris. Your brother did.
Gee, Jack must have had a lot of friends. Tom was his friend, too. Do you know Tom Owens?
I know him.
I live with him. We're partners. Gee, he's swell.
Your brother was swell.
That's what Tom says.
Hello, Doris.
I fell off my horse, Tom, but I was riding the way Wendy taught me.
Did you get hurt?
No.
Well, you better be careful. Say, do you want to go to town?
Sure.
I'm going to town, Frankie. Want to come with me? I'll let you drive.
No, I gotta ride my horse today. Don't I, Tom?
You bet.
I don't live far from here, Frankie. Come over and see me sometime.
Sure.
What about tomorrow?
He can't. I'm taking him fishing.
You just come whenever you feel like it, Frankie. I've got some things your brother left. Wouldn't you like to see them?
I sure would. Gee, Tom, let's go over now.
We can't. We got to get going.
Goodbye, Frankie. See you again real soon.
You bet.
Get out.
But, dearie, it ain't any good for any girl to go moping around all the time. What's it going to get you?
Well, lay off, will you?
You take a tip from me and come on back to work. The boys at the dance hall are still asking for you.
Oh, what do I care about them?
You got to live, dearie. And there ain't no other line of work open to you. What are you going to use for money?
Money.
Listen, dearie, you ain't fooling me a bit. You got something on your mind. You remind me of that cougar they got in a cage over there at the saloon. Just sits there staring at you, waiting for somebody to come close enough to reach out and... Probably the Ladies' Aid Society come to take off the quarantine. Well, you sure got your nerve with you.
Hello, Sadie. Hello, Doris.
I really ought to be going, dearie.
Wait a minute. When I asked that kid to come see me yesterday, the invitation wasn't meant to be general.
I know that. But I wanted to talk to you anyway.
About what?
I want to know why you're so anxious to get that little fellow over here.
Well, he's Jack's brother, isn't he?
That's no reason why he should follow in the same direction Jack took.
You don't think so much of my influence, do you?
Well, frankly, I don't. Anyhow, he's happy where he is. And in the fall, I'm going to send him away to Phoenix to school.
You think a lot of that kid, don't you?
I do.
And you wouldn't want to lose him.
Lose him? What do you mean?
If he knew what everyone's so careful to keep from him, maybe he wouldn't be so happy where he is.
Doris, I've got some money here. Why don't you take it and go away?
Get this straight. You and your money don't mean a thing to me. I'm staying right here.
You're going to stay away from that boy.
I'm not so sure.
You'd better think it over. This money would last you a long time. So long, Sadie.
Red River Valley, and the cowboy that loved you so true, and you go to your home by the ocean. May you never forget those sweet hours that we spent in the Red River Valley. And
Tupper. Hello, boss. Hi, boy.
What's the word, Tupper? That shipment of dust from the Gold Queen is slated to go through on the stage tomorrow.
Yeah, but with Tom Owens, these men patrolling the
Don't
valley.
worry about Tom Owens. Every man in the valley that can pack a gun will be out looking for Henry.
He broke jail.
No, but he's going to. I've arranged that. He'll be out of jail as soon as you fellas can get in town and bust it wide open. What do you suppose I let him stay there for this long? They'll be so busy looking for him, we'll have everything our own way.
Well, what about Owens?
Leave that to Henry. He knows what to do. Come on, boys, let's get started.
The horses are round and back.
And that, Frankie, is how I killed the biggest grizzly bear that ever came over the Rocky Mountains.
You know, I saw mountain lions when I was coming over here on the stagecoach.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. You see, we stopped to water the horses, and I got off and walked over by some rocks. And there was a mountain lion.
Oh, Frankie, you gotta be more careful.
Well, I was so scared that I started running,
Yeah?
and the mountain lion followed me.
Well, what did you do?
Well, I ducked into a cave, and there was another mountain lion.
Well, Frankie, what happened?
They ate me up.
I guess I'll go into town and get them supplies.
I think you better. Say, why don't you try getting up in the mornings?
Well, how do I know it's morning till I wake up? Gosh, is it that late?
Where'd you get this?
My brother gave it to Doris, and she wanted me to have it.
How often have you been seeing Doris?
Oh, once in a while.
What do you mean by once in a while?
Well, like yesterday. She drove me over to her house while you were gone. She likes me.
Oh, I see. Well, what do you talk about?
Oh, things.
What do you mean by things?
Well, like I ask her things, and she tells me.
Well, does she ever say anything about me?
Nope. She listens mostly when I tell her about you. Why don't you want me to go over to Doris's, Tom?
Well, because I... Say, look here. You chase yourself out there and get washed. And don't forget those ears, either.
Hey, what about my watch?
What's the matter with you?
Don't go out there, Tom. He's waiting with a gun.
Who is?
I don't know, but I saw him behind the wagon.
You stay in here and keep away from these windows.
I thought I told you to stay in the house.
Frankie! Which way did they go?
What's the matter, Frankie?
A man tried to shoot Tom, and he'd done it, too, if I hadn't seen him first.
Who was he?
I don't know, but I gotta help catch him.
No, wait. Tom doesn't need you.
Of course he does.
Not as much as I do.
What do you need me for?
Oh, you wouldn't want me to be alone if that outlaw came back here.
Why would he come here?
Well, he might want to hide.
Gee, if he did come, I could catch him, couldn't I?
Sure.
Maybe I'd get a reward. I think I better get my gun ready
come
right
on.
now.
How'd Henry get out?
Why, he shot his way out when a bunch of his men came smoking into town.
Yeah, well, he just paid us a visit, too. I trailed him this way, but he must have ducked off the road.
Well, he won't get far. We got men on every road.
Yak, send out word to the ranchers to be on the lookout for him. Come on, Wendy.
Guess there ain't any danger of that outlaw coming here. I think I'll be riding after Tom.
Oh, wait a minute, Frankie. I've got something for you. This is your brother, Spanky.
Gee.
You'll grow to fit it before long.
You bet. How did this get there? Was it?
I'll tell you that story someday, Frankie. When you're big enough to fit that hat.
Tom tells me a lot of stories about Jack.
Tom never told you this story, Frankie. Tom Owens doesn't take very good care of you.
I can take care of myself.
Isn't that the kid's horse?
Why, it looks like it.
Well, howdy, folks, and welcome back to SCV in the Movies. Now, let's talk a bit about the SCV star of our film, Vasquez Rocks.
That's right. Now, E.G., I looked close at that last scene, and I saw the camera was trained on the classic Vasquez Rocks and then panned over to show a cabin where Doris, the former dance hall girl, lives. Now, those of us who have visited Vasquez Rocks remember the amazing rocks, but no cabins. Was that built just for the movie?
No, there actually used to be a cabin there, one of several built in the area. They're no longer there, but they were built by a fellow named Henry Krieg. He was a homesteader who decided to make a living out there. All of his friends thought he was crazy to try to scratch, out a living out there on the side of the moon there, but he outsmarted them and built cabins to rent to tourists that came out on the weekends.
Oh, pretty clever. Now those rocks provided a hideout for the gang of bad guys in our movie, but in reality, around 1873, those rocks provided a hideout for a real-life bad guy, the bandito Tiburcio Vasquez, and it was for him that Vasquez Rocks were named.
That's right, and then in the 1920s, Krieg got the land and built the cabins.
Then in 1933, our film was made.
And of course, in 1967, the land that once was inhabited by Tiburcio Vasquez became an otherworldly location for James Tiberius Kirk. And that was in the classic Star Trek episode Arena. In that episode, you might remember Kirk battles an alien lizard-like creature that was played by our own SCV resident, Bobby Clark. He played the Gorn, who we had the pleasure of interviewing here recently on SCV in the Movies and making absolute fools of ourselves in the process.
We enjoyed that. So Tiburcio Vasquez and Tiberius Kirk, I'm sensing a pattern here.
That's right. And those are the kind of fascinating details we try to catch here on SCV in the Movies. So please watch the exciting conclusion of Son of the Border here on SCV in the Movies.
Hey, Tom, did you catch the bandit?
No, he got away from me.
Oh, gee.
Say, where'd you get that?
This was Jack's hat. Doris gave it to me. Didn't you, Doris?
Oh, that's fine. Well, look, you run along with Wendy.
Goodbye, Doris. Aren't you coming, Tom?
I want to talk to Doris. Now go on, hightail it out of here.
Come on, son.
Goodbye, Frankie.
Goodbye.
Oh,
So you didn't take my advice, did you?
I told you I wasn't leaving.
And I told you to leave that youngster alone. Giving him presents. But you can't get away with it.
Oh, can't I? And who's going to stop me?
I am. If you think I'm going to stand by and see you treat
Listen
that
to me,
boy...
Tom Owens. It never seems to have occurred to you that I might love that kid. You took Jack away from me. And maybe that was the way it was intended to be. But this kid came along. His brother. And I want him. Can't you see what it means to me? It's like Jack was here again.
But what could you give him?
The tenderness any kid needs. A home. And I will. I have to tell him who sent the bullet through the hat he's wearing.
You do that? You destroy his belief in his brother?
I'm going to have him here with me.
You're pretty sure of that, aren't you?
I know it. You better get his clothes packed, because I'm coming after him today.
Hello, Tom. Didn't expect you in today. No? Anything I can do for you?
Yeah, you can sell me a one-way ticket to Phoenix.
Ain't leaving us permanently, are you, Owens?
Not permanently.
Oh, Joe, will you take care of the office till I get back?
Sure.
Hello, Doris.
What do you want?
Well, Tupper sent word for me to meet him here.
Oh, he did. Well, he's got his nerve. This is my place, and I'm particular about who comes here.
Sociable, ain't you? To a guy that was Jack's partner.
He'd be here today if it hadn't been for you and Tupper. Who is it?
Let me in, Doris.
Get this, Tupper. Jack's friends are not. I won't have them around here.
I'll only be a minute. I want to see Henry. You're kind of changing your ideas, eh?
More than you'd imagine.
Now, take things easy, Doris. Henry was trying to do you a favor, but he balled things up.
I'll get him. Don't let that worry you none.
Get who?
Your old friend, Tom Owens. I thought you'd be kind of pleased about that.
What do we do next, Tupper?
There'll be no more slips. This valley is getting too hot to hold us. Besides, after tomorrow, we'll have enough to slip across the border and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
The boys are waiting at the other side of Vasquez Pass. And when that stage comes through, we're going to let them have it.
And grab that shipment of gold.
And Tom Owens is riding inside it.
Ain't that perfect, sweetheart?
What makes you so sure Tom's on that coach?
Well, I sold him a one-way ticket to Phoenix myself.
You only bought one ticket?
He's not so important it takes two tickets to haul him. Come on, Henchy. That stage is on its way now.
Don't set up for me, sweetheart. I may be late.
You didn't leave on that stage.
Me? Well, I had no intention of leaving.
Where's Frankie?
Well, right now he's on the stage headed for Phoenix.
And you ought to stop that stage quick.
Why?
Because they think you're on it, and they're waiting this side of Vasquez Pass to wipe it out, everybody in it.
Tom, that stage is packing a shipment from the Gold Queen mine.
You don't know what you sent Frankie into. You've got to do something. They'll kill him. I heard him plan this.
Who?
Henchy and the others.
Well, what others?
Tupper, the real head of the gang, the man you're looking for.
Wendy, round up every man you can get. We're riding for that stage. Come on, boy. Come on, let's go. There she comes. What happened? It's the Henchy gang. Get him upstairs.
I want to stay with Tom. I want to stay with Tom.
Frankie, come with me.
So it was you that told Tom Owens. Let him clean us out like he did in that raid at Magabell.
I had to, Tupper. Frankie would have been killed on that stage.
afraid the kid will find out, ain't you? About his brother and Tom Owen.
Shut up!
Well, there's no use keeping it from him. He might as well know that he's...
Look out, Tommy!
Tom, Doris is hurt.
Doris.
Don't worry about me, Tom. I'm pretty tough. Are you all right?
Of course. Oh, you shouldn't have come here.
There are a lot of things I shouldn't have done, Tom. And one of them was hating you.
That's because you loved Frankie.
Yes.
Looks like there was only one thing to do. Share him.
Gee, wasn't that a great fight?
Nah, that was no fight at all. Say, did I ever tell you about that fight down in Mexico?
Did I ever tell you about me and the mountain lion?
Well, another happy ending. What'd you think, Bill?
What a fun flick. Not only did we get some great writing, shooting, and a fine melodrama, but we got to see plenty of our own Vasquez Rocks.
Or as they called it in the movie, Vasquez Pass.
That's right.
So join us again next time when we show another movie with an SCV connection.
That's Wednesdays at 6 p.m. and Sundays at 10 p.m. on SCV TV, or anytime the mood strikes you on scvinthemovies.com.
So see you next time here on SCV in the Movies.